Hello Aquarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Welcome to my channel, guys, and thank you so very much for tuning in. This is your love and life reading for the first half of March 1st through the 15th. Let's take a look and see what Spirit needs you to know right now at the time of this reading. It is general as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single person. Please do take from this reading whatever makes sense for you. Let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box, but please know that I am fully booked through March 13th, so any readings that I receive at this point will be processed after that date. Okay, guys? And I will also include a list of all of the card decks that are used for this reading, Aquarius. What I chose for you guys for your focus messages this time around, we'll grab some insight from the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle by Mystic Moon, and I combined both my Volume 1 and 2 Unspoken Messages decks by Fire Witch Tarot, the Twin Flame Soulmate Unspoken Messages Volume 1 and 2. So we'll see what comes forward from that. And then we'll grab some letters from my little mini alphabet deck here to tap into perhaps energies from your person, or it could even be picking up off of your own vibe if your own letter comes forward, initials, however way it's significant for you. Okay? So let's get started, guys. Let's take a look and see what direction this reading is going to go. So let's start with the Signs from Spirit. What is it that Spirit needs you to know right now, Aquarius? This could be for cross watchers as well. Anybody else who's been guided to tune into this reading at this time. Angels and Spirit guides, please bring it forward. What's our first focus message for Aquarius at this time? Guided to this one here. Milk, nourishment. Okay, so this is a situation, Aquarius, perhaps it's kind of dried up. It hasn't had a whole lot of life to it. This is telling you here that the situation that you're focused on has a chance to come back to life, that it can be nourished through perhaps attention or love that's directed towards it. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays a part in this reading. Somebody is in need of a situation where it needs nourishment to come back to life, is what I am picking up off of that message. Okay, so let's grab some insights, some dialogue messages from this deck. Again, I combined both of them. So let's take a look and see. We'll grab a couple from here. All right. And it's massive now since I combined both decks together. We'll grab a couple. So let's grab this first one. Purposely putting myself in stagnant situations because I'm not ready. Interesting. And maybe that's why it needs nourishment, because it has been stagnant. It has been cold. There hasn't been a whole lot of life to that situation. And so it's coming through here that it needs nourishment. It needs attention. Let's grab one more. Ever since I met you, I've been into the supernatural. Interesting. And for some people, part of that supernatural is tuning into readings such as this. Okay, so let's take a look and see what else needs to come through here. All right, guys, so let's grab some letters. It could certainly be, again, tied into your person, for you, or whatever other significance it could play in your life. So let's grab a few. Take whichever one you're guided to. And they're so tiny. Okay. There we are. Sorry, let me just organize these things here. What do we have? We have R. We have K. We have E. U. This keeps popping up for some reason. U. And then we've got D coming through. Okay? So if your person has a name that starts with any of these letters, or if it contains any of these letters, then it's picking up off of that vibe, or it could be you as well. Okay, guys? So take whatever part of that makes sense for you. Let's go ahead and grab some insight from the Pining Rose Love Oracle deck by Calico Moon to start things off, Aquarius. And let's take a look and see what's going on in your love life, life in general, the first half of March. Let's take a look at that. But yeah, somebody is purposely putting themselves in stagnant situations because they are not ready. They're not ready for commitment. They're not ready for reconciliation. They're not ready to reach out, come towards you, whatever it is. They're just not ready. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius, what is it that we need to know at this time in love and life? Please bring it forward at this time. Look at that. Rekindle. Something is coming back to life. Be mine. They still want you, Aquarius. Question is, do you still want them? Because the opportunity to rekindle is possible here. Somebody's got regrets, and maybe that's why they're putting themselves into these stagnant situations, or that's what contributed to these regrets. There's that cold energy where there is no life to it. It's frozen, it's stagnant, no movement, no action. Torture. Female figure in the regrets card, male figure in the torture card, so it could certainly be feminine energy right there. And then we've got the torture card with the male energy, so it could be divine masculine who's feeling tortured as a result of not being together with the feminine. But what's between the two of them is this cold energy for now. Because there's a lot of flames going on here in this rekindle card here. Certainly could be tied into twin flame energy for some of you. Look at these next few cards we've got soon. So you could certainly hear from this person in the upcoming days or weeks, Aquarius. Here we are with twin flame. And I just realized we have a bunch of flames in this soon card as well. So for some of my Aquarians tuning in, this could be your twin flame here. Look at this. I will never forget. And that heart-shaped sun off in the horizon. The sun's energies, of course, is beautiful. It's happiness. So even though you guys are at a distance from one another, more than likely having issues in your connection, they're never going to forget you, whether you guys ever reconcile or rekindle the relationship or not. This is a connection that has impacted both of your lives. You're never going to forget about one another. We have awakening. Somebody is coming to that awakening, that spiritual awakening that's so needed here, I feel. Possibly for my feminines. So if it's cold right now, I don't think it's going to be in that energy for long. Spy. Again, female figure in the photo. So it could be for some of you, especially if you are divine feminine Aquarian, you could be checking the other person out from a distance. On social media, of course, more than likely. But, you know, for those of you who take it as far as passing by this person's neighborhood or scoping out their house, however creepy that is, I feel that's a part, I can't speak. That is a part of this spy card for some of you guys. But somebody definitely wants to reach out. And we have a yes answer with a flame on it. So very heavy twin flame representation in this reading, Aquarius. Of course, not everybody has to resonate with the twin flame connection, but it's here. It's coming through here for a reason. For some of you guys. They definitely want to reach out to you, Aquarius, and maybe you want them to reach out. Or you want to reach out yourself. So let's add some additional insight from the Mystic Moon oracles here. Let's take a look and see what else needs to come through. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius in love and life, first half of March. What else do we need to know for this reading, please, for Aquarius? What else do we need to know, Aquarius? Look at that. Interesting. Okay, look at this. Female figure, male figure, both awakening. Nice. This is telling us here that you guys are going to eventually be seeing this from the same page. You guys are right now, I feel, on different pages. And the two of you awakening at this time, you're coming to your own realizations and waking up to the possibilities of what the future has in store for this connection. You guys are mirroring each other because you guys are more than likely coming through as twin flames. Forgiveness. Male figure in that photo, so it could be, again, masculine energy that is needing forgiveness here. But really, you know, not so gender specific. Take it for how it makes sense for you. Somebody needs forgiveness, plain and simple. We have big dreams that are coming through here. And Aquarius, part of this person's big dreams is coming back into your life. They're working on themselves. Okay. That's a part of that metamorphosis. We have the grief card, which to me is very much tied into the Three of Swords. Stagnant communication possibly at this time. Somebody's heartbroken during this time of separation, grieving the relationship and the challenges that you guys are going through right now. And look at this. We have a no answer. So it's falling right below cold and reach out. So somebody wants to reach out, but they're not ready. And that already came through earlier because they're not ready. They keep putting themselves into these stagnant situations that are cold, where there's no movement, where it's frozen energy. So they self-sabotage. They stand in their own way of progress towards reaching out. And this yes card is falling right below torture. It's like, yes, they are tortured that you guys are going through issues right now, that it's not working out, that there are challenges, that there's a lot of pain that's intertwined into this connection right now. Not only do we have twin flame, but look here, we now have soulmate coming through. We have divine feminine energy as well, followed by nostalgia. Okay, so you guys are still thinking about each other, even though right now, more than likely, you're not together. So yeah, twin flame, soulmate, both coming through in this reading, Aquarius. So whichever way you identify with your connection with your person, doesn't really matter. It's coming through here that it's a soul bond, plain and simple. You guys are connected. Even when you're not together. Even though I don't see my 5D card coming through here, I feel that's where you guys are connecting right now. And I really feel my divine feminines are especially feeling very nostalgic about the connection. Still holding on to hope of rekindling the romance here. And it's possible. That was the very first card that came through. you know, bringing a situation that perhaps could have been dead in the water and bringing it back to life with that nourishment card that came through as the very first focus message. Interesting. So let me set these guys aside so I have a little bit more room, and then we'll grab some romance angels here, Aquarius, and let's dig into some tarot before we get into some romance angels. Let's do that first. So Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. And yes, we do have a twin flame connection that's being represented here, but we have soulmate as well. So angels and spirit guides for Aquarius in love and life. First half of March. Please bring it forward at this time. What else do you need to know at this time, Aquarius? Ten of Swords. Okay, so that is your very own vibration, Aquarius. That is an air sign energy. Could be tied into Libra and Gemini as well for some of you guys. This is a painful ending. The Ten of Swords is all about loss and defeat. And that's what happened here. You guys entered into a situation where you had to go your separate ways. But right now, you're actually both on the same page. You're both waking up. You're both having your own awakening in your own life. Learning those spiritual lessons at this time. And when we go through these painful endings, that's a natural progression to go through that awakening in time. You know, because you have to grieve, go through that grieving process first in order to be ready for that awakening. So for some of you guys, this could have taken up a good chunk of time to even get to this point of your own realizations, your own spiritual journey, your spiritual lessons that you needed to learn. And I really do feel here, since they're both coming through at the same time, you're both doing the work to create movement in this connection to bring it back to life, truly. We have the Ace of Wands here, which is fire energy. There's still a spark here between the two of you, Aquarius. Maybe you thought that that flame had died out, but nope. It's still here. It's still present. The Ace of Wands, it taps into your desires. What inspires you? Who inspires you? This person inspires you. You still desire them. They still desire you. The Ace of Wands is giving you the opportunity to start again. We do have the Five of Wands coming through here, followed by the Page of Wands. So we've got some fire energy here. I'm not surprised. We've got twin flame energy. We've got flames all over the place. We've got the fiery energy from the Soulmate card as well. The Five of Wands is all about conflicts and competition. If other people were vying for your person's attentions and that you felt you were in competition with somebody, it's coming through here. There's some just sort of conflict that's going on, and that's what created a lot of drama in the relationship. And if it was third-party situations that contributed to the end of your partnership, that came forward with that Ten of Swords, that painful ending. And the Five of Wands too is about arguments. So if you guys were fighting, disagreeing, getting into each other's face, and just engaging in that way, you know, it was a very painful time, I feel, in your relationship. But we now have the Page of Wands coming forward with a message, some exciting news. There's curiosity tied into that as well. Your person could be very curious as to what's going on in your life, especially if you guys haven't talked in a while. So we've got two pages right next to each other. We've got the Page of Swords coming through now. And this could be for same-sex relationships as well. And two pages next to each other, you're both heavily wanting to reach out. My Page of Swords, which Aquarius, that's picking up off of your own energy. Right now, you're just thinking about it, and your person might actually be ready to do something about it, is what I'm picking up from that. We have the Six of Wands right after that. Success and recognition, more fire energy. This is giving you progress here, Aquarius. There is progress that is being made to bring the two of you back onto the same path to try to work this all out. And I feel it's possible because this is coming forward with very successful energy, that Six of Wands. It's victory. It is victory when it comes to this connection. Pretty awesome. So yes, you guys had a painful ending, but you can also have a new start, a new beginning that will be very victorious. Okay, so that's what's coming through. So let's now add to this with romance angels. Let me set these guys aside so I can refer to them if I have to. So yeah, it may have ended and it may have hurt like hell, but the spark is still there. The love is still there. You guys are still thinking about each other, remembering the good times. The desire to reach out is here. We have twin flames and soulmate representation here. They still want you, Aquarius. And I feel for those of you resonating with this, you still want this person as well. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius in love and romance. First half of March. Let's see what else spirit needs you to know right now. Free yourself is coming through here because you need to let go of things in your life that are no longer working. And part of this energy could be stemming from past energies tied into that Ten of Swords when it ended. You know, you had to free yourselves from one another in order to bring about this awakening, to grow, to heal, to learn. And you had to take back control of your life because it wasn't going in the way that you wanted things to go. We have children coming through here. So some of you guys could have had children together, or you talked about having children and building a life together, building a family someday. And here we are. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, followed by love yourself first. So it starts with you, Aquarius. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You have to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and love what you see and love the person that's staring back at you. You got to be able to fill your own cup of love in order to extend that cup of love to somebody else. But yeah, you're going to have a chance. There is a chance here, guys, at a second chapter, a new chapter with your person. This could certainly be a part of the reason why you're both in this energy. It's coming through here. So your eyes are opening up to the possibilities, to work on the partnership, to overcome the challenges. And in order for this awakening to happen, it starts with you. It starts with you. All right, so let's grab some dialogue messages from the Angelic Revelation 144 deck, Naked Flame Healing Messages. Aquarius, we'll grab some insight from this deck. We'll grab a few of them, whichever one you happen to resonate with for yourself or your person. Take whichever one you're guided to. But we'll grab a few for the collective and see what comes forward. So angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. Please bring it forward for this reading. Who needs to speak up here? Who needs to speak up? Let's grab the bottom of the deck. All right. So again, take whichever one you are guided towards. Okay, let's start with this very first one here. There is someone else in my life whom I love. It is not the same as the connection we share. I don't want to hurt anyone and don't want to lead you on. That's coming through for some of you guys. This is what ultimately drove a wedge in the connection for some of you. But the weird thing is they're completely acknowledging that the situation that they're in is not the same. It's not offering the same type of level or bond that they ended up getting from you. Yet they are choosing at this time to remain with this individual, which is, of course, making a reconciliation a lot more difficult for those of you who are open to that. And perhaps that's why there hasn't been communication. And also going back to that first card, and I can't help but feel that this is all tied in together. I'm purposely putting myself in stagnant situations because I'm not ready. Here's the stagnant situation, okay, right here. They have put themselves into a relationship that does not fulfill them, and it's creating stagnancy in their life, and they're not ready to come towards you. That's coming through for some of you. And perhaps that's why we have that no answer coming through. Next card. I feel very protective of you. I want to be able to take care of you and nurture you with my love. That's beautiful. Next message. I am waiting for you. I see us growing old together. If it's meant to be, it will be, even if we come into union when we are 70. They are willing to wait for you, Aquarius, no matter how long it takes. Damn. Okay, moving on. Next message. I want to be with you, but I don't feel worthy of your love after I let you down and broke your heart. I am still struggling with self-forgiveness, and I know that I need to heal this for union. That's a part of their awakening. They know that they still have work to do on themselves, which is why this forgiveness card is coming through to complement that as well. I'm still struggling with self-forgiveness. They can't even forgive themselves. So for now, they're just coming through letting you know, Aquarius, that they don't even feel worthy to be in your life. Next message. I need you to let go of your anger and stop blaming me for everything so that I am able to come towards you. Please work on healing yourself and forgiving me. If you send me love, I will feel it and know that it is safe to reach out to you. So that's very specific coming through for some of you. So if you relate to that, and again, it's tied into forgiveness here. So don't try to force these messages into fitting your situation if it just doesn't. Take whatever ones you are guided to take. Next one. There is love in the silence, even though I haven't always said it with words. I know that you have felt my love and still feel it now because it has always been there. You are priceless to me and I love and adore you. Beautiful. Last one. I am your secret admirer. I check up on you often through social media. I ask friends and family about you. Yep, we already knew that. They're spying on you, checking you out, asking about you. Interesting. All right, guys, so take whichever ones of these messages made sense for your situation. So let's move on. Let's grab some Lover's Oracle to add to this. And like I've done for the other readings, we'll grab a few, whichever one you resonate with. Angels and spirit guides for Aquarius, please. In love and life for the first half of March. Focus on your person. Let's take a look and see what comes through here from the Lover's Oracle deck. Let's grab the bottom of the deck. All right. First card. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And that's a part of the awakening process, the need for forgiveness, that healing journey. It's all a part of it. Next one, trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So try to have faith, try to have trust. Trust in the process, trust in the journey that you're on when it comes to this connection. It's coming forward as a sacred union, whether as a twin flame or a soulmate. It's both coming through here in this reading. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Next one, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. There is no, I'm reading that twice. There is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. You know, you can't change the decisions that you've made in the past. You did it, it's done, it's in the past. If they were not the best of decisions, you learn from them, you grow from them, and you move forward. And here we are again. Look at this. So many references in this reading, Aquarius, for forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Exactly. So make those big dreams happen, Aquarius. Make them happen. You're in the driver's seat of making all of this happen, but you need to bring about forgiveness in your heart space. And, you know, we're in no way saying that that you're condoning what a person has done to you, especially if they hurt you. But this forgiveness is all about healing yourself. That's why you're doing it, to be able to heal your heart and not hold on to past baggage or the burdens of the past. Lighten your own load so that you can move forward, whether on your own, whether in a different direction to find happiness where you're meant to find it, or towards the person that you are currently in separation from. If both of you do the work on yourselves to come towards each other as better people, having healed what it is that was necessary to go through in your own individual journeys. And that is what's going to elevate and ascend your relationship onto the next path, a better path, happiness. But first, forgiveness. That needs to happen. All right. So with all these references to forgiveness, let's bring about our healing messages for this reading, Aquarius. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius in love and life, first half of March. Please bring it forward. Abundance, love it. Abundance comes in many forms, Aquarius. Love that. Okay, you've got new beginnings coming through, which I picked up off of that already from this Ace of Wands. The spark is still here. Abundance comes in many forms. In love, a second chance, good health, improved money matters, friendships, family, opportunities, whatever it is, it's on its way. Here's your new beginning. Do with it what you will, Aquarius, but it's on its way. If you don't want to reconcile, if you don't want to rekindle this connection, you don't have to, because you've got choices. But if you're open to that, the opportunity will present itself that will give you the option whether you want to welcome this person back into your life. But no matter how you slice it, you're being given the opportunity to start over. Not just in your love life either. In whatever area of your life, Aquarius, that you feel you need this, it's on its way to you. All right, so some closing messages. Let's go ahead and grab some insight from the Angel Answers deck. Focus on a particular question that you have in mind. Aquarius, let's go ahead and see what answers the angels bring forward to close out this reading for you. So angels and spirit guides, please. So focus on a particular question, Aquarius. Let's take a look and see what comes through. Angels and spirit guides in love and life, first half of March. Please bring forward the answers to the questions that the collective have in mind. Let's grab this bottom card. Yep. Okay. This is what came through. It's up to you. Exactly. You've got your own free will. You've got choices. Do what feels right for you, Aquarius. Remain positive. When we remain positive, that's the vibe that we're putting out there energetically, and that's what you have the capability of bringing back to you. No need to worry. Everything's going to work itself out. Let go of your stresses. Let go of what's worrying you. It's going to be okay. In the near future, we have 2 time frames coming through here for some of you. In the near future and within the next few months. So however way that is playing a part in your life, if some of you have asked, when is this going to happen? When is A, B, and C going to be happening in my life? There you go. You got a couple of time frames coming through there. And here we are again with trust. So important to bring trust into your heart space, Aquarius. This is something that you need to work on. And perhaps your person needs to do this as well. You're both awakening. Take advantage of the lessons that are coming through for both of you to learn at this time. You can't help them bring about this trust. They need to do this for themselves. You can't help them heal. You can't help them learn their lessons, gain wisdom. These are all things that they need to do for themselves, and all you can do is control how you are processing all this at this time. So trust in the journey that you are on. You are being guided onto this path for a reason. You're being guided. The angels are with you. Spirit guides are with you. So trust in the process, guys. You're heading towards a new beginning. Okay? So that's where I'm going to leave this one, guys. I hope whatever part of it resonated with you, that you were able to gain some insight from it. If you are interested in your own personal private reading at this time, Aquarius, all of that info is down below in the description box. And just a reminder that I am fully booked through March 13th. Okay, guys? And as a side note, I did just recently post that I am doing another free reading giveaway. It's on my community page, all of the rules on how to participate. And it's in celebration of my fast approaching milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers, which is so mind-blowing to me. And I thank you all so very much for the love and support that you've shown me. Thank you so much. So that's it for now. I'll have a whole lot more content coming your way, so definitely stay tuned. I'll see you guys real soon. Take care.